The Science of How the Body Heals Itself, with William Li, MD. Dr. William Li, a distinguished physician, molecular biologist, and celebrated author, spearheads the Angiogenesis Foundation as its medical director. His groundbreaking work has illuminated pathways for the effective prevention, novel treatment, and even reversal of a wide spectrum of diseases, encompassing cancer, cardiovascular ailments, chronic respiratory conditions, obesity, diabetes, and retinal diseases. Many will recognize him from his impactful TED Talk, Can We Eat to Starve Cancer?, which has garnered over 11 million views, a testament to the profound interest in his research. With more than 100 medical publications to his name, Dr. Li is a leading authority in his field. His latest book, Eat to Beat Disease, released in March 2019, further elaborates on his transformative approach to health and healing. Dr. Li began by expressing his gratitude to Centara for the invitation to engage with the community and to his fellow speakers for their insightful presentations, which collectively emphasized the power of dietary choices in taking charge of one's health. He highlighted Centara's commitment to organizing such a gathering and specifically thanked Naomi for her exceptional organizational efforts. Dr. Li intended to build upon the day's discussions, noting that Dr. T. Colin Campbell would later provide a comprehensive overview of nutrition and the day's proceedings. He acknowledged that the primary focus within healthcare often revolves around conquering disease, a perspective his organization's initiative, the Health Expedition, seeks to complement by exploring the opposite question: how do we inherently maintain health and avoid illness? Dr. Li then delved into the remarkable resilience of the human body, citing that while cancer arises from DNA mutations, each individual experiences approximately 10,000 such mutations daily, yet doesn't develop cancer the next day. This remarkable protection, he explained, stems from the body's inherent defense systems. Similarly, despite being infected with 37 trillion beneficial gut bacteria, we remain healthy, underscoring the symbiotic relationship with our microbiome. He further revealed the recent discovery of two new organs, the mesentery and the interstitium, and the identification of a novel brain cell, the rosebud neuron, emphasizing the vast unknown territory in our understanding of human physiology. Dr. Li's central thesis posited that to truly grasp how we can eat to beat disease and safeguard our health, we must understand not only the food itself, but also how our bodies interact with and respond to it. He presented striking statistics about our planet's growing population and aging demographic, juxtaposed with the finite resources available. He drew a connection between agricultural practices and their impact on the environment, asserting that actions beneficial to the planet are also beneficial to our bodies. Dr. Li pointed out that non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular disease, cancer, and diabetes serve as a unifying force across populations globally. He underscored the immense burden of cardiovascular disease and the devastating toll of cancer, projecting 13 million annual deaths by 2030, equivalent to wiping out entire countries. While genetic screening plays a role in detecting some cancers, he emphasized that approximately 90% of cancers are linked to environmental factors, with diet accounting for a significant third of these. This led him to propose a shift in perspective, from focusing on the negative impacts of diet to harnessing the power of beneficial foods that can combat not only cancer but also other diseases. Dr. Li highlighted the transformative role of scientific advancements in understanding food and the body, enabling a new era of preventative health. He asserted that a better future is attainable through conscious decision-making, with food being a pivotal factor. He acknowledged the abundance of healthy food options, such as those found at farmers' markets, but cautioned against the notion of a single superfood or a magic bullet. Instead, he advocated for a nuanced approach that reconciles the desire for simple solutions with emerging scientific evidence, translating that knowledge into practical daily habits. The scientific exploration, according to Dr. Li, has moved beyond simply identifying beneficial foods to dissecting their composition, examining the bioactive compounds like fiber, vitamins, oils, and other natural chemicals. Epidemiological studies help correlate dietary patterns with health outcomes, allowing for the estimation of beneficial doses. While these are associations, not direct cause and effect, they provide valuable insights. Dr. Lee's organization, he explained, employs the same rigorous tools used for pharmaceutical research to analyze foods, demonstrating that natural compounds within foods can exhibit effects comparable to some medications in laboratory assays. This farm-to-pharma approach, he emphasized, reveals the inherent potency of natural compounds found in food and supports the concept of food as medicine. Crucially, Dr. Lee stressed that understanding our body's responses to food is as important as the food itself, leading into the realm of precision medicine. He illustrated how advancements in genomics, proteomics, and metabolomics are unraveling the body's complexities. Drawing from his background in vascular biology and experience in oncology, cardiovascular disease, and diabetes, he has contributed to the development of 32 FDA-approved treatments for various conditions. He challenged the conventional definition of health as merely the absence of disease, proposing instead that true health is characterized by robust defense systems. These innate systems, he explained, are constantly working to protect us from myriad daily insults, from airborne bacteria and DNA mutations to environmental toxins. To elucidate the concept of the body's defense systems, Dr. Lee used the analogy of a fortress, detailing its intricate design for protection. He then introduced 5 key defense systems he is actively researching: angiogenesis, blood supply, stem cells, regeneration, the microbiome, gut bacteria, DNA repair, and the immune system. He emphasized that these systems are not isolated but interconnected, working synergistically to defend the body against a multitude of diseases. Dr. Lee explained that plants evolved to produce natural chemicals, or bioactives, to protect themselves from pests and attract pollinators. When humans consume these plants, these bioactives take on new roles, interacting with our cells to promote health. He then elaborated on angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels, which is crucial for delivering oxygen and nutrients. The body naturally regulates blood vessel growth, increasing it when needed, e.g., during exercise, and pruning it back to maintain balance. However, imbalances in angiogenesis can lead to disease. In cases of excessive blood vessel growth, Dr. Lee highlighted cancer as a prime example. Tumors hijack the body's angiogenic process to grow and spread. His research, including the TED Talk, focuses on anti-angiogenic therapies, utilizing foods to inhibit tumor blood supply. He showcased how genistein from soybeans can effectively shut down blood vessel growth, dispelling the myth that soy is harmful for breast cancer patients. He presented robust scientific evidence, including epidemiological studies, demonstrating that soy consumption is associated with improved breast cancer survival, not increased risk. Conversely, insufficient blood vessel growth can lead to conditions like coronary artery disease and stroke. Dr. Lee introduced angiogenesis-stimulating foods, such as barley, which contains beta-D-glucan, promoting blood vessel growth. He also discussed orosol, found in fruit peels, which enhances nitric oxide production, supporting blood vessel health. He emphasized that the body has a remarkable ability to maintain a Goldilocks zone for blood vessel density, a level of homeostasis that foods can help regulate, unlike pharmaceuticals which can be more blunt in their actions. Moving to regeneration, Dr. Lee explained the vital role of stem cells. He showed how stem cells are mobilized in response to injury, such as severe burns, to repair damaged tissue. Studies have also demonstrated a correlation between higher stem cell counts and better outcomes in cardiovascular disease. He noted that stem cell function declines with age, contributing to age-related diseases. However, certain foods, like cacao, dark chocolate, have been shown to stimulate stem cell production, even in individuals with cardiovascular disease. He also highlighted how Mediterranean and Okinawan diets, as well as caloric restriction and intermittent fasting, can positively impact stem cells, while high fat, high salt, and hyperglycemic diets can be detrimental. Dr. Lee then addressed cancer stem cells, the elusive seeds of cancer recurrence. He revealed that certain foods, including purple potatoes, cacao, green tea, and turmeric, can target these cancer stem cells, offering a novel approach to cancer management. He also delved into the microbiome, emphasizing that we are holobionts, composed of roughly equal numbers of human and bacterial cells. Dysbiosis, or an imbalance in gut bacteria, is linked to a growing list of diseases, including Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders, and even hypertension. He presented examples of foods that nourish beneficial gut bacteria, such as kimchi, sauerkraut, and sourdough bread. He highlighted the surprising role of Lactobacillus reuteri, found in sourdough and transmitted through breastfeeding, which has been shown to reduce breast cancer growth and influence fat metabolism and even the release of oxytocin. Even fragments of these bacteria, he noted, can offer health benefits. He also discussed the microbiome modulating effects of kiwi fruit, leading to increased populations of beneficial bacteria and the production of anti-inflammatory short-chain fatty acids. In contrast, processed foods and artificial sweeteners can negatively impact the microbiome. Dr. Lee further elaborated on DNA modification, explaining how foods can epigenetically influence gene expression. Turmeric, for instance, can upregulate beneficial genes that block cancer while downregulating oncogenes. He emphasized the importance of combining spices, like black pepper with turmeric, to enhance nutrient absorption. He presented a visual representation of various foods and their bioactive compounds, illustrating how they can turn on good genes and turn off bad ones. Finally, Dr. Lee discussed the immune system, its complexity, and its intricate communication networks. He highlighted how immunotherapy, a groundbreaking cancer treatment, works by unmasking cancer cells for the immune system to recognize and attack. However, he pointed out the exorbitant cost of immunotherapy and its variable efficacy. Intriguingly, a specific gut bacteria, Akkermansia mucinifila, has been identified as crucial for responding to immunotherapy, and it can be nurtured by foods like pomegranate and cranberry juice. He also presented research on the immune-boosting properties of oysters and broccoli sprouts, demonstrating how dietary choices can significantly enhance immune function. Dr. Lee concluded by urging a redefinition of health, viewing it not as a passive state, but as an active cultivation of our body's defense systems. He introduced his concept of grand slammer foods, those that positively impact all 5 defense systems. He then referenced his upcoming book and offered a free plant-based guide on his website as a starting point for those seeking to implement these insights into their lives. He ended with a powerful quote from surgeon Atul Gawande, emphasizing that future well-being, not past performance, is what truly matters, and that the knowledge gained throughout the day empowers everyone to make better decisions for their tomorrow. During the Q&A, Dr. Lee addressed concerns about conflicting dietary information, such as the claims about lectins in tomatoes. He advocated for a critical approach, encouraging the audience to consult scientific literature, citing PubMed as a valuable resource. He stressed the importance of evidence-based information and looking for consensus within the scientific community. He also tackled the issue of hospital food, acknowledging the disconnect between patients' needs and the often unhealthy meals served. He highlighted initiatives like the one at Montefiore Hospital System, where plant-based meals are increasingly popular, and the importance of educating future healthcare providers and hospital administrators about the power of nutrition. He concluded by emphasizing that with the knowledge gained, individuals are empowered to make informed choices to enhance their health and well-being.